What's good, fight fans? Welcome back to Ring Ruler, your home for the most electrifying boxing breakdowns on YouTube. Today we're stepping into the ring for an absolute barn burner, Josh Padley versus Marko Cvetanovic, a lightweight clash that ended with one of the most devastating knockouts of 2025. This fight had it all: heart, hustle, and a finish that'll leave your jaw on the floor. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and join the Ring Ruler fam, because we're about to break down every second of this war. And trust me, you're not going to want to miss the final moment. Let's dive in. Picture this. April 19th, 2025, the Cannon Medical Arena in Sheffield is buzzing with energy. The stakes? The WBA International Lightweight title is on the line. In one corner, we've got Josh Padley, the 29-year-old scrapper from Doncaster, UK, with a chip on his shoulder and a point to prove. In the other, Marko Cvetanovic, an undefeated Serbian southpaw stepping onto the big stage for the first time. This isn't just a fight. It's a collision of grit versus ambition, and the Ring Ruler crew is here to take you through every punch, every dodge, and every heart-pounding moment. Let's set the stage before we roll the tape. Josh Padley, rocking a 15-1 record, was coming off a tough but gutsy unanimous decision loss to the pound-for-pound king Shakur Stevenson in 2024. That fight showed Padley could hang with the elite, but it also left him hungry for redemption. Now signed with Matchroom Boxing, he's got the backing to make waves in the lightweight division. His style? Relentless pressure, crisp combinations, and a never-say-die attitude that makes him a fan favorite. At 5'8", with a 68-inch reach, he's not the biggest lightweight, but his heart and work rate make him a nightmare in the ring. On the other side, we've got Marko Cvetanovic, a 29-year-old Serbian prospect with a perfect 13-0 record, including 6 knockouts. That's a 46% KO rate, folks. This guy's a southpaw standing at 5'10", with a 70-inch reach, giving him a slight edge in height and range. Cvetanovic had been dominating in Serbia, but this was his first fight abroad, a massive step up in competition. His game plan? Use his slick footwork, sharp jabs, and counterpunching to keep Padley at bay. But could he handle the pressure of a hostile UK crowd and a bulldog like Padley? That's what we're here to find out on Ring Ruler. Music shifts to a tense beat as the screen shows the fighters walking out to the ring, Padley in a black and red robe, Cvetanovic in white and gold. Round 1 kicks off, and the Cannon Medical Arena is electric. Padley wastes no time, charging forward like a man on a mission. He's throwing quick 1-2 combos, trying to close the distance on the taller Cvetanovic. The Serbian's got his jab working early, popping it out to keep Padley at range, but Josh is eating those shots like they're nothing. Look at him bobbing and weaving, slipping under Cvetanovic's left hand and firing back with a nasty right. To the body. The crowd's already on their feet, and we're only a minute in. Cvetanovic lands a clean left cross that snaps Padley's head back, but Josh just shakes it off and keeps coming. This guy's got a chin made of granite. The bell rings, and round 1 is a close one, but Padley's aggression might have edged it. What do you think, Ring Ruler fam? Drop your score for round 1 in the comments. Clips transition to round 2, with fast-paced footage of exchanges and a slow-motion replay of a key moment. Round 2, and Cvetanovic is starting to settle in. He's using that southpaw stance to angle off, landing sharp counters as Padley presses forward. But Josh is undeterred. He's cutting off the ring, forcing Cvetanovic to fight in tight quarters. There's a beautiful moment here where Padley ducks a wild left from Cvetanovic and unloads a 3-punch combo, left hook, right hand, left to the body. The Serbian's feeling those body shots. You can see it in his face. Cvetanovic fires back with a slick 1-2 of his own, catching Padley coming in. But Josh's pressure is starting to wear on him. The pace is relentless, and the Sheffield crowd is loving every second. Padley lands a huge right hand just before the bell, and Cvetanovic's legs do a little dance. That's a statement shot from Padley, and the momentum swinging his way. Who's got round 2? Let me know in the comments, Ring Ruler crew. Footage shifts to round 3 with a mix of wide shots and close-ups of the fighters' faces, showing determination and fatigue. We're into round 3 and this fight is heating up. Padley sticking to his game plan. Pressure, pressure, pressure. He's walking Cvetanovic down, throwing hooks to the body that are making the Serbian wince. Cvetanovic is trying to box from the outside, using his reach to pepper Padley with jabs, but Josh is slipping those shots and closing the gap. There's a moment here where Cvetanovic lands a crisp uppercut that catches Padley flush, and you can hear the crowd gasp. But Padley just smiles, shakes his head, and fires back with a flurry. This guy's got heart for days. The round ends with both guys trading in the center of the ring, and the fans are going nuts. It's a war, and we're only halfway through. Pause the video right now and tell me, who's winning this fight so far? I'm reading every comment, Ring Ruler fam. Music builds as round 4 highlights play, showing Padley's dominance and Cvetanovic struggling. Round 4 and Padley's turning this into a dogfight. He's bullying Cvetanovic around the ring, cutting off his angles and unloading combinations. Check out this sequence. Padley traps Cvetanovic on the ropes and lets loose with a left-right-left to the head and body. The Serbian's defense is holding up, but you can see the fatigue setting in. Cvetanovic tries to fire back with counters, but Padley's head movement is on point, slipping most of the shots. There's a big moment late in the round where Padley lands a looping left hook that rocks Cvetanovic's head back, and the crowd erupts. Cvetanovic survives, but he's breathing heavy, and Padley's smelling blood. The bell rings, and Josh raises his gloves to the crowd, feeding off their energy. We're building to something massive, Ring Ruler fam. Don't you dare click away. Music hits a dramatic crescendo as round 5 footage begins, with quick cuts to build tension. Round 5, and here we go. Padley comes out like a man possessed, throwing everything but the kitchen sink. He's stalking Cvetanovic, unloading combos to the head and body. Cvetanovic is backpedaling, trying to survive the onslaught, but Padley's not letting him breathe. Oh my God, there's the first. Knockdown. Padley lands a vicious left hook right-hand combo, and Cvetanovic hits the canvas hard at the 0:45 mark. The crowd's losing it, and referee Steve Gray is counting. Cvetanovic gets up at 7, but his legs are shaky. Padley pounces, trapping him on the ropes and letting loose with a barrage. Boom! A monster right uppercut catches Cvetanovic clean. And he's down again. Gray's seen enough. He waves it off at 1:13 of round 5. Josh Padley with a devastating TKO, and the WBA International Lightweight title is his. The Cannon Medical Arena is shaking, and Ring Ruler is here for it. Slow-motion replays of the knockout sequence with crowd reactions and Padley celebrating, raising his gloves in triumph. Let's break that finish down, because wow, Padley's pressure was relentless. And that first knockdown came from a perfectly timed left hook that caught Cvetanovic leaning in. The follow-up right hand sealed it, sending him to the deck. But that second knockdown, that right uppercut, was a thing of beauty, pure power, and precision. Cvetanovic showed heart getting up after the first one, but Padley's killer instinct closed the show. This is why we love boxing, Ring Ruler fam, moments like this that give you chills. Let's give a shout out to both fighters for leaving it all in the ring. Drop a fire emoji in the comments if that KO had you hyped. Clips of the post-fight scene, Padley with the belt, Cvetanovic shaking his hand, and interviews. In the post-fight, Josh Padley was all class. He gave props to Cvetanovic for taking the fight on enemy turf, but he made it clear he's coming for the lightweight division's top dogs. With his record now at 16-1, including 5 knockouts, Padley's stock is through the roof. This win wasn't just a title grab, it was a statement to the likes of Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia, and even Gervonta Davis that he's ready for the big leagues. In his interview, Padley called out Denis Berinchyk for a potential European showdown, and the Matchroom boxing team is already hyping his next move. For Cvetanovic, this loss drops him to 13-1, but at 29, he's got plenty of time to bounce back. Fighting abroad against a beast like Padley is no shame, and we'll definitely see him again. Let's talk about what this fight means for the lightweight division. Padley's TKO was a wake-up call. He's not just a contender, he's a problem. His pressure, durability, and finishing ability make him a tough out for anyone at 135 pounds. Could we see him against a veteran like Maxi Hughes next? Or maybe a clash with another rising star like Raymond Muratalla? The possibilities are endless, and here at Ring Ruler, we're pumped to see where Padley goes from here. Pause the video and drop your prediction. Who should Josh Padley fight next? I'm reading every single comment, so let's hear it. Host appears on screen, standing in front of a Ring Ruler logo, with fight highlights playing in the background. Before we wrap up, let's take a second to appreciate this fight for what it was. A showcase of everything that makes boxing the greatest sport on earth. Heart, drama, and a finish that'll be on highlight reels for years. If you loved this breakdown, do me a favor. Smash that like button, hit subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss a Ring Ruler video. We're dropping fight recaps, predictions, and exclusive breakdowns every week, and we want you in the Ring Ruler fam. Check out our playlist linked below for more knockout action, including our breakdowns of Padley's war with Shakur Stevenson and other lightweight classics. Music picks up as the host continues, gesturing energetically. 1. Last thing, I want to hear from you. Was Josh Padley's TKO the best knockout of 2025 so far? Or do you think Cvetanovic will come back stronger? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get the conversation going. If you're a die-hard boxing fan like me, share this video with your crew, and let's grow the Ring Ruler community. We're not just a channel, we're a movement for fight fans who live for moments like this. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for more, and we'll catch you in the next one. Peace out, Ring Ruler fam.